Hey, what's good, everybody? Pica here in Singapore, and it's midnight, the usual Night Owl podcast, going strong as always. So yeah, I wanted to get on here because I did something that I was scared to do. I finally jumped, I pulled the plug. And that's why I called it Jump Pica Jump, because I have been watching how everybody does stuff and been wishing that, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. You know that feeling when you were a kid where you went to like the theme park and maybe you really, really, really wanted to get on the roller coaster, but when people said, hey, do you want to get on? You're like, no, better not. I should probably stay over here. But the whole damn time you wishing you had enough courage to actually get on the damn roller coaster and enjoy yourself. Yeah, well, that's me. Um, I've been watching people sing their asses off and get signed and record labels and all that stuff. I've seen people dance and get picked up by dancing troops and get to perform for money, and I've seen people who make clothes and what else get discovered as a fashion designer. I've seen everything, man, and I wish I could do that. But instead of wishing, my lovely coach has kind of kicked me in the ass and said, look, jump, Pica, jump. So what I finally did was I was given the opportunity to promote a product to her group. Now I've been creating content all this time. I've been interacting with lots of people. I've interviewed everybody under the sun. I promoted everybody and their mother with all of their products. I have not taken the time to create anything in that regard for myself. So I did. I went ahead and I looked at everything I've been doing. I mean, I've been coaching clients and stuff, and I have my own playbook, so to speak, that I use when I coach my clients, and I take them, I put them through the same paces every time to begin with, so I know where they're at. So through the course of these little tasks and activities, they get to find their voice with me, they get to trust me a little bit, and we eventually don't need the script anymore. We can kind of go off the cuff, and I can get them to open up to me, and I can talk to them and teach them and work them through whatever situation they happen to be struggling with. So I've been using that. So what I did was I went ahead and I created a 5-day challenge. I've been watching challenges for a while now. I've been participating in challenges. I love being in challenges because I get to be in a group and I get to interact with everybody that comes in and talk to them and, get them to open up, and I will participate in every question, every post. I'm one of those highly active people in groups. Except when it comes to my own groups. Why? Because I don't know how to facilitate a group. I know how to get the conversation going in someone else's group, but I'm not that great about doing it for myself. So, it's about time. I got to evolve again, right? So, the last couple of challenges that I've been watching and participating in have been really intense. And they've been really fast. Like 5 days it goes by fast. I don't think you understand. So by the time you get through day 1, you're introducing everybody and you're talking to people, and then day 2 is where the content really starts, and then suddenly it's day 5 and you're like, oh, thank you for coming. It's been so great. And suddenly you're like, well, damn, what do I do now? I had all this stuff to do, and I had someone directing me, and I knew what I had to do the next day, and I was looking forward to it, and suddenly 5 days is up, and I'm like, well, damn, what do I do now? So I created a 5-day challenge for myself. I think I did it right, which is great, and I went ahead and promoted it, right? I posted it in my coach's group to check and see if this was okay, just guidelines and whatnot, and she was like, yes, go ahead. And I was like, all right, cool. So I jumped. And she said, you know what? I better see you post everywhere for the next couple of days until you get to the date of your start date of your challenge. And I was like, all right, cool. Okay. Challenge accepted. I will do that then. So I posted in 3 places today. And then I was like, people are responding, and I don't have any backup stuff to do. I don't know what I'm doing on the back end. And I jumped on live in my group real quick, and I was like, okay, so I do have a group that I don't use that I can repurpose for this particular challenge, and people are responding. Shall I go ahead and put them in the group, even though the challenge doesn't start for a week? Is that smart? Should I do that? And should I maybe get them to start venting and have some fun and maybe a GIF war or two and just, be silly for a little while until the work starts on the 3rd? And in my heart, that sounds like a good idea, but I just need someone to say, yeah, it's okay. It'll be all right. But here's what I didn't think about. The first question out of my coach's mouth was, well, what's going on in the back end? Do you have an email? So do you have a landing page so you can capture people's emails as they sign up? And do you have, I don't know, some emails that might be able to help them, nurture them as leads, and make sure that they stick around past this challenge. And I was like, no, but I'll get right on it because I don't know how to set this up. I've never done this before. I can challenge people all day long, but like as a business, in a situation where I need to make sure that I've crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's, I don't know what goes where, to be honest. And so if it wasn't for my coach, I would probably start this, realize that I'm missing stuff, fail, quit, and probably not try it ever again. So that's why you get a coach, right? You get a coach who is a couple of steps ahead of where you are, so that when you get stuck, you can ask them, and chances are they've been through the same situation and they can walk you through it. For a price, obviously, because they paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to understand what it is that they need to understand so that they can teach you in return. But here it is. I jumped, and now I got to build a plane on the way down, which isn't so bad. And the reason I jumped on the podcast instead of actually playing with MailChimp is because my loving laptop has decided it's going to spaz out for a second. So I figured I'd walk away from the computer and let it do its thing. And hopefully when I get back here after this podcast, I can get back to work. So MailChimp. I'm working with MailChimp to do a landing page. Very, very simple. Just, a quick blurb, a picture that they would be able to relate to remind them that, yes, they're in the right place, signing up for the right thing. And I need to clean up my group and also write 3 emails. So I have my work cut out for me, but I'm really and truly grateful that I have a team of women behind me that are ready to hype me up and help me by letting me know if I have, boogers hanging out or whatever. Like, whatever they see that's wrong, they're going to tell me in the nicest possible way. And I appreciate that because for so long, I've kind of winged it. But it's time to level up. It's time to get a little bit better at all of these things. So I'm excited. I hope you'll join me. The name of the challenge is called the In My Feels Challenge. Because, you know me, I deal with emotional intelligence, which means at some point, y'all are going to be in your feelings a lot. You're going to be complaining, you're going to be crying, you're going to be pissed off, you're going to be mad at me probably. But the point is, I need to see those emotions. Because when you show me your emotions, I pay attention to when and where you show me the emotions, and then we can have a conversation. Sound good? Anyway, all I need you guys to do is stay tuned. And when I ask you if you're interested, jump on and let me know. All right? I'll catch you guys soon.